I'm ChampChong, it is Wednesday, and before we get to the gaming news, let's get to this clip of the day.
There is a mobile artillery vehicle on the area.
Oh my god, I shot him that far away.
Objective secured, over.
G'day guys, welcome to the Wednesday edition of the show where I report the latest in gaming news. And if you do go on to enjoy today's gaming news, please remember to smack the like button, then put on some goofy shades for no reason at all. Anyway, yeah, let's jump into the gaming news, and first up, it's that someone posted a series of pictures online comparing the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One controllers. As you can clearly see, the next generation is completely the opposite of the last generation. PlayStation, not Xbox, has the larger controller. If you remember back to last week, or even when I was at E3 a couple weeks back, you remember this is exactly what I was saying. The PlayStation 4 controller is now larger and fits perfectly into my hands. Also, I believe that the Xbox One controller is just slightly smaller than the 360 controller. So for people like me looking to get the PlayStation 4, this is great news, as I wasn't a fan of the PlayStation 3 controller because it was just a little too small for my large hands. But the question here is, will Sony and Microsoft decide to bring out classic controllers? The reason I ask that is because, well, what if people prefer the old style controllers? For example, on the PlayStation side, you've got the smaller controller with the DualShock 3, and on the DualShock 4 it's a little bit bigger. So what if a younger gamer doesn't enjoy the size of the larger controller? And then on the Xbox side, you've got people like myself who preferred the 360 controller over the Xbox One controller, mainly because it was slightly bigger and just fit into your hands perfectly. So it's going to be interesting to see if Microsoft and Sony do bring out classic controllers, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. Anyway, let me know if you prefer the changes or if you would have just liked the controllers to stay the same as last generation. And while you let me know, let's just yeah, move on over to some sad news.
Sad news! What the fuck?
So you may have heard that Saints Row 4 has been refused classification in Australia. Basically what I'm saying is the game has been banned in Australia, and this just sucks. And the reason this sucks even more than normal is because now we do have this R18 ratings classification as of January 1st earlier this year. So really, what's the point of having a rating when the games still get refused classification? Seriously, they're telling adults over the age of 18 what video games they can and can't play? I just don't see how this is even possible when Europe, America, and other parts of the world gave the game a PEGI 18 or M rating. It's just plain stupid, and our country is so backwards with the people in charge. We fought for years to get this R18 rating so we can play games just like the rest of the world, but now it seems like that rating system is pointless. Now if you're wondering, this is what the Classification Board of Australia had to say about Saints Row 4. In the board's opinion, Saints Row 4 includes interactive visual depictions of implied sexual violence which are not justified by context. In addition, the game includes elements of illicit or prescribed drug use related to incentives or rewards. Such depictions are prohibited by the computer games guidelines. Yes, that is exactly what they had to say about Saints Row 4, and that's how I imagine they sound, because they're probably just old farts and old-fashioned assholes. Now let me tell you something else about the Australian Classification Board. The main guy in charge, his name is Donald McDonald. Let me repeat that for you. Donald McDonald is in charge of the Australian Classification Board. This guy hates his life so much because he knows that his parents must hate him since they named him Donald when his last name is McDonald, and then he's now just raging at us and ruining our day. Listen here, Donald McDonald and the Australian Classification Board, are you seriously banning a game that adults are gonna play? It's an R18 game. Are you seriously telling adults what they can and can't do? This is just plain stupid, and I just don't understand how a game can be banned when we have an R18 system in place now. But luckily there is some good news to be heard, because Deep Silver, the publisher of Saints Row 4, said that Volition, the developer of the game, will change some code in the game and hopefully create a version that will be available in Australia. And hopefully these changes aren't too significant to the point where we don't get the same game as the rest of the world, because I'm really hoping that they just change some minor things so we still get the same experience as the rest of the world. And speaking of the rest of the world, it seems like their classification boards are with the times, but it seems like ours are stuck in the 1950s. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated on this news, but until then, let's get to the big news.
Big news!
First up on the big news today, and it's for all the WWE fans out there because WWE 2K14 got its trailer released. Now I can't legally show you the trailer here, but as usual I have linked it in the description below. Just a warning, there isn't much wrestling in this trailer at all. And what you do see still looks like the same old game that we've seen for many years. Anyway, that link is down below in the description for you to check out if you're a wrestling fan, but now let's get to the real big news report of the day. And it's that Call of Duty Black Ops 2 will be getting a new DLC pack on July 2nd for the Xbox 360 and other gaming platforms to follow. And the DLC pack is called Vengeance and includes 4 new multiplayer maps which are called Cove, Detour, Rush, and Uplink. It also has a new zombies adventure known as Buried, and it additionally includes a zombies gun which is known as the Ray Gun Mark II, which will be included in the DLC. The trailer for this just came out and I've linked it down below for you guys to check out, and you can see what the maps look like. The trailer also features the replacers, which made me real happy because those guys are just awesome. So yeah, that trailer is down below for you guys to check out. Anyway, that is it for the gaming news today, but I will be back tomorrow and then again on Friday, and then next week will be every single day, Monday to Friday. But until then, let's get to the Gorilla Man question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay guys, the question is, if you could get 5 free games with a PS4 or Xbox One, what games would they be and why? So put your answers down below in the comment section. They could end up on tomorrow's show. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smack that like button because I'm ChampChong, Australian. To hear the answers to my previous question.